Oh, sorry.
Anybody speaking is being malicious at all. So just know that they're just coming from a place where there is a child that they do think has been exploited, and things maybe shouldn't have been on camera when it's about memories being made. And I've seen along the way a lot of contradictions myself. So we just wanted answers. That's what it is, okay?
Right. You know, an email would definitely go to someone like this, right? Because she will run with, you know, anything with no proof. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's what she's doing. Do you know what I mean? Here's Miss Pineapple. What do you think, Nanny G?
I've got another video if you want me to play it in a second.
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah. No, go for it. No, go for it.
I don't doubt he loves his child. I don't. People do say, talk about, you know, exploiting the child. I get what people are saying. Do I think that? I don't know. I just see, you know, I've never really kind of thought it as that. I've just seen it as someone that's on TikTok, wants a bit of me time. You know, what would be the difference in being on TikTok and not being on TikTok in regards to his daughter? Do you know what I mean? But people analysed it, especially that video that did go around about him lifting his child's head up. I just think that has been twisted. You know, people have looked too much into that. You know, she has a condition. She's a very sick child, which I assume she does normally, you know. And people say, oh, yeah, she's tired. But maybe, just maybe, he wants to keep her up as much as possible and not for her to just be laying there all day. Do you know what I mean?
Want me to play it?
Nations, just please, Pineapple.
I'm just going to drop, guys. I'm going to eat my dinner and then just crack on with work. So I'll be in a minute.
Do you, Lisa? Right. Jump in the box if you disagree. Listen, the money, the GoFundMe's, I don't get any of that. But the videos, you know, him with his daughter and things, you know, has, in my eyes, has been twisted.
Take me out of the big box because I'm just going to let you hear it rather than watch it because of my... Oh, I don't like the big box. Okay, all right, it's okay. I'll play it. Right, if you want to say something, you want me to pause it, just shout and I'll pause.
A Hackney taxi come to the event, pop Isla in, and then go. But they didn't do that. They come, then phone the taxi from the event, and they stood outside. But we had made a protective bubble around Isla inside, and she was just with my family. I'd cordoned it off so that no one else could come over to try and protect Isla from Eddie James or anything. As everyone was leaving the event, the other side of the family was letting everyone come over, touch it and take photos, which completely ruined everything I'd done in the first place. Yeah.
It's just lunacy. Do you think that this woman who's saying all this stuff is a bad person, or she believes that this is somewhat true and her intentions are good but misguided because it's false? Do you believe she's being malicious, or it's just that she's, you know, because she's got a poorly mother and she's trying to relate in some way to fight a cause because she can't do nothing about her own mum's condition, for instance?
You know what? I don't know who this person is. I wouldn't know.
I watch her videos usually. Her mother, when during COVID, I think she got the vaccination and it gave her a brain injury. And so she looks after her mum. So I'm very surprised that she's doing this, because imagine someone did that to her, wouldn't it?
By the way, I think EQ's referencing the ginger lady who's doing the videos.
Evidence, no facts, no verification. You've got the fella who was catering for you, Brathman, or whoever his name is, who will verify that they were the caterers and they've not sent no email. So how dare she use a platform for that? I think it's disgusting. And I've wrote on a video. How do you know this is the actual catering company? That you've just got a random email? People are seeing that she's speaking about you, and those witches, as I would rather say the B in front of it, but those witches who are joining boxes about you every day, they probably sent the email, you know what I mean, and have falsely, and this woman is now putting on her platform, and she's going to look disgraced because she doesn't realise this Patsy's daughter or whoever she is, that, you know, she's entering into drama talk now, so it's going to be everywhere now, and she's going to start getting into bother because she's not getting the facts or evidence and receipts to produce for the things that she's spouting.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you for letting me join, Darren.
Hey, no worries.
I have to say, you know what I mean, because it must be difficult for you because, like, there's always hindsight, isn't there? You'll come off the live later and think, oh, I should have said that, whereas I'm thinking what you should say now, you know what I mean? Because it's true. This woman's got no evidence or facts. The catering company's come forward and said they have not sent an email. So why is that video still there, and why is she not apologising for being wrong?
Well, if she wants to apologise, we'll accept it.
Absolutely, because like I say, it could just be that she's been misguided and misled and she thinks she's taken on a good fight when in actual fact it's trolls, you know what I mean? So
100%. We don't hold grudges against anybody.
no, I know, but she needs to come and either speak with you and actually get proper information with evidence, you know, from Bratman or whoever this person is and all that, and, you know, do a proper fact checking before putting things out like that.
100%.
See you later, Darren. Love you so a lot. See you later, everyone. Bye, Darren.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's the end of that, and that's on Drama 3. She can comment again. I got it off her, saw that she put it on there.
Yeah, I did a debate on the Hardys. However, you know, I'm not going to run with something with no evidence. There's no evidence of this email. It's just stupid. I would never run with an email. Oh, guys, I've got an email. I might say to you, listen, I've got an email, but guys, there's no evidence as to who's behind this email. It could be anybody. You know what I mean? And
You know what Darren could do, right? Yeah, that one, all the Drama 3.
Because she's definitely running with no evidence, so she's probably the perfect person to actually send it to. She's not going to send it to me because she knows that I will not run with it. Do you know what I mean? So that's the most.
But
person.
what Darren could do now, though, Ange, is get that catering company that's his friend, which is probably going to be difficult because if it's a business, they want to be a bit careful, I suppose. But he could get the company to confirm that they did the catering and that they are not.
Yeah, she said it wasn't whatever that name was. Darren said it was somebody else, another catering.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know, but that's what. No. But like I said, I still stand with what I said in my debate. However, on this one, you know, there's no evidence. It could be anybody. I could be behind that, just sending emails. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. All right, I'm going to jump down. I just wanted to, because I noticed that your WhatsApp's on the phone that you're live on, so you can't play the videos on there.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
I'll see you later. Thank you so much. There's people in the boxes. What do you all guys think? Can I do a poll? Because I know that my community here is clued up. Right, so let's not base on anything else. Hey, Angel Wings, one sec. Let me just start. Let me do a poll. Just mute you for a second, yeah? Okay, because I know you're all clued up here. Let's not go by, you know, everything else we spoke about on the debate. We're just talking about this email, okay, and this email only. So we all go by receipts, right? So we've got no receipt as to who sent that email. So, evidence would be nice. So do you think that this email, right, is true? No, actually, no, we can't do. No, one sec. Do you believe this email? Yeah. Yes, happy face, sad no. Yes, happy face, no, sad face. Oh, it's close. Oh, you believe it? Guys, I say you're cleared up. Oh. Don't know about email. We're not talking about anything else but the email. What's her name? Ginger. Here's pineapple.
Ange, can you rephrase the question? Can you redo the poll, right, and rephrase?
I'm thinking that myself, actually. Yeah, let's just stop.
What I think the question should be is, there's two separate questions. The first question is, do you believe Ginger received an email? Because I do. And then the second question should be is, do you believe the person that sent the email is legit?
Well, the same thing really, isn't it?
Well, I believe Ginger received an email, but I don't believe
I don't think people can believe anything really with no evidence. So
no, of course, but I still, of course, no one has any facts. But I believe she received an email, but I don't believe the person I don't believe the author of the email.
Let's do it again. Do you feel we should have evidence as to who's behind this email? Whether it's legit, this email, should we have evidence for that before running with it, or are you like, no, I believe it, okay, and that's that? So happy face, yes, provide evidence, because I'm not going to, or no, I believe it.
Would you, Ginger, in your box, would you have her in here?
Yeah.
Well, if anybody knows the lady,
yes,
maybe
need evidence. No, I believe it. Done. I don't care.
Yeah.
There you go. I thought you were clued up, guys. You worried there. You got me worried.
Hello. Hi, Ange. I think what you're missing here, though, is Darren actually confirmed that Isla was outside in the cold with 2 people. So how would the person sending the email know that?
Well, I'm not saying she wasn't outside, but it could be exaggerated though as well.
But I do think that a lot of it, you know, some of it might actually be true. Whether the company's legit or not, I'm not sure. But it was definitely got to be somebody that was there and saw something, because...
Yeah, but just because she was outside, he's confirmed that doesn't mean that what the email is saying is the truth. I mean, it could be someone that was at that event that just wants to destroy him. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, it's the family.
But Darren even said, oh, she was with the family outside and the family let people take pictures with her. I'm sorry, but if that was my daughter and I was protecting her, I'd have gone outside straight away and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Why didn't you do that? Why did he let it happen?
Forget the event was streamed on TikTok. Like, there was 3 or 4 big creators that were streaming that day. So not only people that were physically there, but people that were watching it on here would have been able to have seen what was going on, where Isla was, you know, all of that kind of stuff.
Hi, Ange.
Hiya.
Hiya. I believe it was definitely somebody that was at the event. Now, whether they were the caterer or not, I don't think so.
Yeah,
but I believe it was definitely somebody that was there. And I do believe that Ginger got an email or message, whatever it was.
I think she's got an email, but who starts the email? You know, we're talking about a catering company with Hey Girl.
Yeah, well, maybe she's not a catering company, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's somebody that was just there.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what she said. It's from a catering company and it started with Hey.
Yeah.
Why would send it to her? It doesn't make sense to me. Why send it to her? What, because she's done a few videos on TikTok? Doesn't make sense.
Well, if she's exposing them, then I suppose then they're going to, aren't they? But I'm going to jump out. But the last thing I will say is, if I've done a party for my little girl who's terminally ill, especially for all the people that have supported her, etc., I wouldn't be sat there fucking drinking either. And the pair of them were pissed as parrots. So that's all I'm going to say on it. But thanks for having me in.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people do drink, you know, even with their children around and things. It's, you know, they've got other people there, and do you know what I mean? So, I mean, don't forget, you know, they look after 24/7, don't they? You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with going out and having a drink. You know, the only video I saw when where Darren made that video and he was laughing his head off when I said she looked a bit unhinged. I'm not going to lie, she did. However, you know, I'm just saying it just looks bad, you know what I mean? When you got people, you know, that are going to analyse it all. Yeah, so no. I literally went on holiday twice without her. Hiya.
Is this, do you know what event this is? Is this the Halloween event?
I wouldn't have a clue. Is it the Halloween event, guys? It's some event.
If it's the Halloween event, I was actually there. And there was no food in the venue. The only food that was there on offer was the black man. And he was outside in a van.
Right.
And where they're saying that they were praising all around, they were.
They're saying it is from summer.
Oh, if it's not that event, then.
I mean, is it really cold in the summer? Was it?
Exactly, yeah. That's a point. But if the Halloween event, when I went there was obviously the black man was there, or the spud man. I don't know the difference between them two. But there was someone out there in a van selling like the whatever they're selling.
I don't know all the ins and outs, but all I know is that, you know, that email could have come from anyone.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't know.
When I was there, I mean, they was having a drink, but they weren't bladdered. They weren't like, they didn't know what they were doing, and they weren't parading all around. She was like sat at the table with like Darren's mum, Katie, all of them, and then Katie took her onto the dance floor and was like sort of trying to get her to engage. I mean, obviously it was hard for them to do, but they were trying to get her to be involved. Everything that I seen from that event that I went to was nice. It was positive. There was nothing there that I'd thought, ooh, like, what are they doing? The neglect. And I would never think that. Like, I just think they were trying to get a child involved in every possible way that they could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just don't.
Riley, I'm not supporting them. This is what I'm trying. Listen, I'm not supporting them. I don't not support them. Okay. All I'm saying is, Forget about everything else. I'm just talking about this email. That's all I'm talking about. This event. Forget everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's all I've got to say. If it weren't the Halloween one, then I don't know because I wasn't there. But when I went to the Halloween one, everything was fine. They were, there was nothing there that I could say they were neglecting the child because, hands on heart, they wasn't. There was nothing there that made me think, oh, why are they doing this or why are they doing that?
Get twisted a lot, don't they, on here?
Yeah, it can. It definitely can. But yeah, so I'm going to jump out because obviously this is I'm irrelevant to this thing. Right.
Kelly, Anne, are you in the box? Kelly or Anne? No. Hey, Nick.
Hi, Angie. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, love. I'm probably might be getting this the wrong way around, but my interpretation was that the person who has sent the message in about the event had actually seen some posts that this lady's been doing on the Hardys, and she's just wrote it as a note to her rather than an email. It's a direct message. And something tells me that it might be possibly a bar staff member or a cleaner or just somebody who were there actually doing a bit of work, not the sort of the main event people, because that girl earlier was quite right saying that they knew a lot of what was going on. And Darren never addressed about him having a drink and being the only driver and his poorly daughter having to get a taxi. I mean, if she's terminally ill, would you be happy putting her in a taxi, or would you want to make sure that she got home safe in a bed yourself? Again, it's a choice with parenting in the situation. As you know, we don't know everything. But just from my point of view, if it were an event for my child that were going to be losing its life, I'd be doing everything possible to make sure that they were home safe and that we're spending every moment with them. But that's just me.
Yeah. She was with a family would. I don't know if Kelly and Anne is in the box here on a weekend. That's what. Oh God, look at this name. Hello.
Big John.
Hello, box.
You're right, Ange.
Hiya, how's it going?
Do you know what the best thing I think you should do is get Ginger in the box?
Yeah, I was just saying that. Can we send this live to Ginger, see if she's...
I think saves anybody debating on anything at the moment and saying this and saying that and putting the 2 pennies worth in. You should get only you in the box and you only have a discussion with her, nobody else.
Yeah, 100%. If we can get it... Does she go in boxes, this Ginger?
Because you do good, we come out with some good debates, and you do.
Oh,
and you are a bloody funny woman.
Does she do boxes, this Ginger?
I don't know, but you can always ask, can't you? I'd send her a private message yourself if I were you.
No. Yeah. Let me see if I can... What's the actual username? One second, let me just have a look.
Ginger.
Okay, just Ginger. I'm sure there's Gingers on here.
But I'd just do it just yourself and nobody else, so then nobody else can chime in then, sweetheart.
Yeah, 100%. Let me just have a look.
Someone's just put her name is Ellie.
Ellie, but what's the actual username like? So
I've always known her as Ginger. That's who I've got on mine.
Justice for Ginger, for God's sake, MT. MT, I heard you coming back. Did you get sacked? Bloody hell.
How's your mum, sweet? How's your mum doing? Is she alright?
Yeah, she's good, thank you.
I hope the police sorted that out last night for you, because that was beyond a joke, that last night.
Oh my God, it was, wasn't it? Crazy.
I can't believe it's awful. It's doing things like you said, that 22-year-old girl that must have nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So I've got Ginger as an L or something.
Let me have a look at the profile picture, sweet.
I'm just going to see someone's put it here. Sorry, can you put it in the game? And I've got Ginger 05.
Ginger L.
Yeah, I've got her. That's her, isn't it?
And just another spin.
Yeah.
And just another spin on it, Ange. It might be somebody who were at the event but don't want to know anybody to know who they are because they don't want any comeback.
Yeah, 100% true. But then at the end of the day, you still need the evidence.
Of course. Yeah,
Exactly. If
absolutely.
people are calling her a liar, then she needs to prove who sent it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, I'm just sending you a message, one sec.
But yeah, I do it personally, and like I say, and then she's not getting tons and tons of messages then saying, Ange wants you.
Yeah, join. What account on, which one I want to do, Angie? Let's see. This account.
She's proved to Elle that it was her business. Someone called Nick's just put, she's proved to Elle that it was her business.
Yeah, but Elle
Someone called Nick.
hasn't, this Ginger, whatever her name is, hasn't proved it to us, though.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what she needs to do. She can't come on social media and say, oh, I've got this email, run with it. Okay, she's been sent the evidence, but we haven't.
Someone called Evil B Star. Ginger said the girl was ran off Insta for speaking outright after the event, apparently. Oh.
Hello, I have the information of the story, what's going on, because I joined Darren's box earlier on to discuss it, and she's mentioned me, if you notice in the video, she just uploaded 35 minutes ago. So she's been contacted by these people who are running lives on the Hardys, you know, those people in boxes, so they know details of where events have been held and stuff, so they even basically made a big story up and sent it into this Patsy's People lady, you know, and she's ran with it, but I think it's out of good-heartedness with it. I don't think she's being malicious. I think because she's going through her own, you know, with her own mother and stuff, with a brain injury, whatever, you know, not whatever, I just mean, like, I know it's not similar to Isla, but she's got her own, you know, story on TikTok, etc. So I think she's not being malicious, but I think she's running with what trolls have said. And I've just said to her, please, you've got to get facts and evidence. And in the video, she says, they were holding Isla's head up when she was tired. And I'm saying, babe, please, she's lived with the floppiness, whether she's rested or awake.
I said about that video, yeah. 100%.
You can't say that she was tired when she lives with that.
That's what I was saying. I said, well, she's got a condition, so that's just silly. I don't know.
Oh, has Evil Queen been banned? Oh, God, where's she gone?
Yeah, where's she gone?
Yes. It usually comes up at the top.
She was still talking then. Well, she went.
EQ won't go against the Hardys, but I have to agree with EQ on this one. You know, with that video, and I said it.
Yes, they're always holding her head up because if she's not rested against something, then they have to hold her head up. 'Cause otherwise, she's going to be like that and won't be able to be proper.
You know, it wasn't because she was tired. She has a condition. So whether she's on TikTok or off TikTok, it'll be the same you know, scenario. And also with this email, it's show the evidence. And I'm not saying this Ginger has done it out of malice. I don't really know her. However, you know, she can't run with something with no evidence either. Because that's just not fair. And even if she's sent the evidence, she needs to show it. She can't come on here and just...
Hello. Yeah, she doesn't have evidence, though. She just has that message off the troll, you know what I mean? She doesn't actually have evidence. I think it's coming from a good place, but I think she's misguided because she's looking at it like, oh, my God, this little child's being abused and put on camera and this, that, and this. She doesn't know the full story. She's heard all these horror stories. She's good-hearted people will hear something bad and believe that people are not going to lie about something like that. So she's took up the fight on her page, and I think she's going to end up backtracking. I really do believe that in the next day or even today that she's going to make a video saying, you know, like, I don't know the source of the message. They haven't got back in touch to verify any of the information they gave me, because you've got to have, if Isla was being abused that day, where's the video evidence? Where's the photographs of all this? Where's the evidence? You can't go off hearsay. Oh, I was there in the scene. No, the catering company called Bratman or whatever, they catered the event, you know, so it wasn't even the correct company.
Apparently this Ginger has a new video, and I don't know whether she's
yeah, 35 minutes ago it was. Did you see that one?
No, she's got another one after that.
Another one after that? Yeah, let me get my other phone. Let's have a look.
And will she have the user's name, Evil Queen, of who sent her the message?
This is what I'm saying. She hasn't given none of it out at the moment.
Right.
Pat, I'm going to say. Because I like this woman. I follow her story and I can't believe she's doing this. You know what I mean?
And the person who's messaged in seems to know a bit of the details that were going on.
Yeah, it's the 46-minute one ago, Angie. It's the one I've just told you about.
I played that one, guys.
Yeah, that's the one I've just listened to, and then obviously I've seen you were talking about it. So obviously I've spoke with Darren. I've spoke with the girl as well. You know, not privately, but in a comment section. You know, and I'm saying to her, like, you can't just run with this with no evidence, no facts, no videos, nobody. It's a faceless account. You know, who sent a message, and the liars. Until proven otherwise. You can't say. So if I sent her a message and said, oh my God, look at this person's doing this, she'd instantly make a video just off the back of that message because out of concern. No, it's a learning curve for her. She's not part of Drama Talk, Angie. I think she should join this box because she must watch us because she knew who I was, you know what I mean, to mention me. So she should really come and join. And obviously then you can help inform her because you're aware of what you have to do to bring like an accountable story. It's got to have facts, evidence, substance behind it. You can't just say words.
Yeah, I mean, I understand she's not doing it out of malice, but it's quite.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think she's trolling or any of those things because it's not her usual style of content. If you check everything out that she does, she's not like this. You know what I mean? That's why I've took it to write in the comments because I would never normally get involved in somebody's comments. But like, I don't want her to like be running with all this and then be ridiculed. You know, so hopefully it gets nipped in the bud and she privates the videos maybe till she fact checks, you know, but you've got to fact check any information coming in, as you know, Angie.
She's been running with stuff for a long time now, hasn't she, looking at her videos?
Not that I've seen. I normally only see a mum update, you see. This is the first time I've ever seen her personal account, you know, because she made the video from there. I thought she'd done it from Patsy's people, but it wasn't. I had to find it in an alternate space. But I'll let you go. I'm sure you're well equipped to handle the situation, Angie, and I'll see you later on, everyone.
Right, thank you.
Bye.
So she's got videos going back to, I'm just having a look, guys. Are
these all on the hardies, Angie?
No, not all of them, no.
No.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
I don't know if this lady, she goes live, but she has a lot of opinions.
What's
this thing?
Delusional to what she said and done. She's actually telling people in her company, because she's still meeting up with people.
So that was about me. Yeah, we'll have to get into the box though. I sent her an email, so we'll see.
Yeah. It just seems odd that whoever's wrote in knew that Isla had been outside for an hour with no coat on with her grandparents or an elderly couple, and those facts are correct.
I've got a quick question for you, Angie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm starting to think the Hardys give some of this fundraising money to you. Because I don't know how you're not seeing it. Like, they're literally propping up a child who can't consent for financial gain. Like, however you see it, if the child was well, would they be doing this now?
Yeah, but I know what you're saying, right? But then I just feel that this is a girl that's extremely sick, right, and sits there. She can't really do anything, right?
But the reality is, Angie, how much benefits do they probably get for her? Like, they're probably not getting help. Let's be honest. They're just fleecing what they can from people.
Yeah. Listen, with the money, I've had opinions on that. I don't want to kind of continue with that. You know my opinions. I'm not backtracking. I still stand with that. With what you're saying on that bit. But in regards to the videos, I just don't know whether to agree on that one, because what's the difference with him being on TikTok and off TikTok? You know,
I get the emails and confirming those and stuff.
Huh?
I get confirming the emails because you don't really know who sent that or can prove that. Yeah. But we all have seen it live. Like, there's live videos confirming this.
Yeah, just one question, Chloe. You know, when you said about the child and the not consent, I've got children. Sorry, I'm their mother. I do not ask my children's consent to take them to the dentist when they don't want to go. I don't ask my children's consent to take them to the doctors or get them injected. So all this thing that you need a child's consent, a child can't consent.
Just because you don't need the consent, though, doesn't mean it's morally right, Ashley. Would you prop your children up
I never
on
said it's morally right.
Gain? Would you ever do that?
I wouldn't, and I'm not. That's not what I've come up to discuss. No, I wouldn't,
no,
and I don't think any of that is right. It's just because you said, like, using their child and they haven't got the consent. I had this conversation yesterday about people putting children on social media and not getting their consent and things like that. For me, you're that child's parent. You make all the decisions on the behalf of your children until they're of legal age to make the decisions themselves.
But the sad thing is, Ashley, and I get what you're saying, but there is parents that will exploit the children for their own gain, and that is a reality, and we've seen it multiple times.
I agree with you, Chloe.
different families that have done it. Do you know what I mean? I get that obviously you've got to see all sides, and I just don't know. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I agree with you,
the
Paul.
health thing as I use the health thing as an example, but does anybody ask their children's consent to take them on a day out? Does anyone ask their children's consent to put a picture of them on the private Facebook? Does anybody ask a child's consent as a parent to do anything? Because yeah, I might ask my kids if they want to go out or they want to do something, you know, if they don't, they don't. But I don't ask my children's consent if to take them on holiday. I don't ask my children's consent to put a picture on social media or anything like that. I make them decisions as a
gaining
parent.
from that child, you get me? Like, that's obviously meeting your child's basic needs, taking them to the dentist. Obviously, if they say no, you're going to take them anyway.
Yeah, but this is not something as straightforward as that. This is something more serious that people have got an opinion about. And at the end of the day, at the moment, you're quite right.
No, I know.
It's just an
I get
opinion.
that. I get that. It was just the consent bit.
Yeah,
I wanted to mention it
that's
wasn't
what
the
the
whole.
back area is for me, Ashley, and I get that.
When I think of, you know, exploiting exploiting someone, a child, you know, that's for, you know, financial reasons, right? That money is going towards yourself and not the child. To me, that's exploiting a child for financial gain. However, if there's telling people they're using that money for Isla, then in my eyes that's very different. But, you know, like I said before, and I'm not, you know, where has that money gone? Has it gone towards Isla? Has it not? You know, and I do feel receipts should be shown in regards to that, you know. But I don't know if it's exploiting if it's gone to Isla. Do you know what I mean?
No, I get that. If it's going to her, 100%. If she's benefiting from that money, definitely. But the issue is, and that's the grey area, people don't think she is, because if they could have renovated that room and she could have stayed with her, you'd do anything you financially could. And how many families are probably in the same position as the Hardys, but aren't getting this extra financial help, but still cracking on and doing it?
Yeah, but they're still either doing local fundraising. And what happens with these kind of things is, what's happened here, is that they've needed the money for particular things, like Angie's just said. So you're contributing money towards, whether that's a hot tub or whether that's an extension, you're contributing to that particular item that they need or they need support with. And it's just human nature that we want to see at the end where that thing is, not to prove that they've spent the money in the right place, but just to see, you know, oh, brilliant, we got to us target, we achieved what we needed to achieve. Or even seeing Isla in that new extension or in that new bed or in that hot tub. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. And I think that's what they're missing, they're lacking. It's all we need, and take. And there's nothing at the end of it. We're not saying show the receipt, show the proof. We just want to see some happy pictures of Isla enjoying what it is that she needed to make her life a little bit better with the time that she's got.
Yeah.
And I agreed with you, Angie.
I'm going to go. Sorry.
Carry on.
I was just saying, I'm going to go. I don't know anything about this situation or money and whatever's going on. I just wanted to mention it. I took it out of context just because of the word getting your child's consent to do things. I wasn't sort of referring it to this situation because I'm not 100% sure of what's going on in terms of the Hardys and so forth. I just wanted to mention about getting your child's consent to do things for your children. That was it.
Guys, can I put a poll up? What do you guys think? Do you think that, you know, a child should be given consent to be put on social media? We put happy face, yes, sad face, no.
It's so hard, especially if they can't consent and the non-verbal, because it's such a grey area, isn't it? Yeah. But I agree with you, what you said, Angie, about who fundraises for a funeral for someone that's still alive. I've never heard of that in my life.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. I'm not going to lie. But however, you know, I'm just discussing, you know, the email and what Ginger has received, you know.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I just find it odd that she has received this email, you know what I mean? And she's had a few, I think, well, she's been talking about them, from what I see, for a while now. But it just doesn't make sense. Why, you know, it's not very professional. It's, do you know what I mean? I think we need to have evidence, basically, from Ginger that this email is legit.
Yeah, I've not seen this thing about the email, but I've seen the rest of the stuff she's saying, and I think she's spot on with what she is saying, to be honest.
Hello.
Hiya.
Right. I just have a couple of questions. Am I right in saying that when the child was first on TikTok, she actually
whatever it was.
She actually enjoyed being on the camera and enjoyed seeing the gifts come up. That's what I have been told. So if a child, was like that, and the same with an adult, you go with their wishes when they're unable to give consent anymore. So if she enjoyed it when she did have capacity to be able to make that decision, then for what reason would it be that she wouldn't like to have that experience when she doesn't have the ability to speak anymore?
Yeah, I think once, because you can't give consent, anymore, I think, that will be down to the parents' decision to make.
Exactly. Just like it would if you had somebody that was end of life and didn't have capacity, somebody with dementia or something like that, then it would be the decision of the family to make that decision. So, although, I get both sides of it myself, but yeah, I think that actually if you've got a child that did actually enjoy that, there's nothing to say that she can't still understand and see. So, if you take that away from her, then there's a good possibility she's actually going to be upset and miss that.
But this is the issue. None of us know this. None of us truly know how Isla feels about this situation because she can't verbalise it. She may have felt that way in that time, but you don't know. And especially with the type of illness she's got, she may just suffer a lot of general pain and stuff like that. So, and especially if she gets tired easy, I get what you're saying, but...
And I know everybody's saying dignity here, but you're actually making that judgment for her. As an adult, you're then making the judgment that it's for her dignity.
But
so you're saying
it's
that...
common sense, though, to know propping someone up alive that's poorly, financially gaining from them is not okay, regardless of the situation.
Yeah, we don't know if she's if it's exploiting the child. Do you know what I mean? We don't know if that's the right word to be using. Do you know what I mean? It could be just in the case that they're
financially gaining, shall I say, rather than exploiting.
Well, I think if you've got followers and you've got a page and you're following a story of a poorly child, I don't think that poorly child needs to be on a live every day for you not to believe that she's poorly.
Yeah.
Because if I were contributing financially to something like this, I'd want to follow the journey. I'd want to...
and also saying, if he was off TikTok, it'd be the same thing, wouldn't it? He'd be sitting there. You know what I mean? He's involving her in something. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. She shouldn't be on a live every day. The little girl's exhausted. It's the last thing she wants to be doing is, like you say, Chloe, is being paraded. We know she's poorly. You don't have to prove that. You can see by looking at her that she's...
I don't know if it's parading her. I just don't, he just, probably...
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where it's
use.
Yeah, I mean, if he wasn't on TikTok, what's she going to do? She's going to sit there and do the same thing. So what's the
spend quality time with her? Like, if truly it's the illness that it has a time span, why would you want to be sat on TikTok living it up, getting gifts? You'd want to be making the most of the last of the time you've got.
You want to make memories.
I think ultimately you're like, everybody is saying all of this stuff, but this is everyone making decisions for that child, isn't it?
We're not making decisions. We've got an opinion on what we're seeing that's being put on a public platform, which we are entitled to do.
I think you have to base things on what the child liked before they didn't have the ability to communicate properly.
Yeah, but there comes a time, don't there, where that should change. It shouldn't continue just because she likes looking at the gifts.
I'm not. When I have seen, watched the Hardys, I never once thought he's exploiting her. I never once had those opinions. So I'm going to stand with that opinion and think, well, I don't believe he's exploiting her. I think he's just involving her, and he's with her all the time. And that's the main thing in my eyes. You know what I mean?
And
I think he's exploiting her in a way, and you know, like that video with her, you know, with her, you know, she's tired, she should be asleep, her head's floppy. That's her condition, isn't it? You know what I mean? I think people have just twisted that.
I mean, I think in the beginning it was for things for holidays and things like that, and for making nice memories for Isla. But I think as time's gone on, in my opinion, it's turned into a financial gain for home improvements, things that the family need. And, you know, is it really got for Isla? You know, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a tricky one without proof, like you say, Ange.
The other thing I wanted to say before I go is in regards to the funeral. If you are told that your family member is potentially end of life or on a journey to end of life, a lot of people do pre-plan a funeral. So it is, you know, it is a normal thing to do.
Yeah, I think people react differently, don't they?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the only thing I can understand is I just don't think anyone should be putting up a GoFundMe for a funeral.
No.
It's an intimate thing. It's something personal and something you'd want to do yourself. And, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
And I've heard before where the children are under the age of 16 that the government do support funerals and the parents just have to pay for flowers and cars and things like that. So
To be fair, they've got two businesses. I'm sure they can afford their daughter's funeral. You know, keep talking about that because she's still here. Do you know what I mean? And,
absolutely, I think it's disgraceful. You're right, Andrew.
Don't feel anyone should be putting up a PayPal for a funeral. That's just my opinion. Unless you really, really can't afford it, that's different. You know what I mean?
And to me, if you are fundraising, what's the issue with proving where the money's gone? If you truly want money to help you and you've used it for good, what's the issue with showing receipts? Like, if I raise money, ask for it for something specific, and people wanted proof, I wouldn't have an issue with that. I'd just show the receipts. I'd be like, here you go, this is what I've spent it on. There's the proof.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I
End
said
of conversation.
earlier, probably just a photograph of her in the hot tub or on a particular holiday.
I don't even think
enjoying
that,
it.
Nick. Just physical receipts of what they've actually bought. Because they said they were going to renovate the house and no money's gone on
Shady
that.
behaviour, isn't it?
Smoke screens and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and I agree with you because you get some creators saying, "Well, you don't show your receipts. You know, tell them to sod up. You don't sod off. You don't have to show anything." But I think that the difference is a lot of people did spend money based on Isla and based on the fact it is going towards Isla. And, you know, and it just pull on people's heartstrings, you know what I mean? And you think, oh, that's really, really sad, I'm going to send something, you know, and some people spend a lot of money. I think that's the difference. You know, it's going to go towards Isla. People expect it to go towards Isla. And I think it's, you know, with other creators, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why people have contributed for the little girl. You know, she's going through a terrible time. It's terrible, you know, the disease that she's got and the illness that she's suffering with. You know, and people have contributed on good nature for it to go to the little girl, to make her happy, to cheer her up, make life a little easier for her.
Came on and just said, you know, just did battles, and nobody would think anything of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of what he has said.
And what's telling for me is people wanted to give the mum money, didn't they? And the mum will literally like donate it to the hospital that was helping her. Like, the mum doesn't want any financial gain from it. And she's never been on live, has she? She's got no social media presence, so that's very telling for me.
I don't really follow them, Chloe, but I think if I were really invested in it, I would do, like I say, and I wouldn't need to see Isla every day. You know, I just want an update of how she were getting on. I wouldn't expect her to be on a live. And I'd probably want some kind of thermometer with how much money's been raised so far and that kind of thing, you know, a bit of teamwork, everybody getting involved and trying to achieve something for Isla.
Yeah, I've not really watched much of that, but I was just thinking of on the consent side of things. Like, if it was an adult that was unable to provide consent anymore, they would go based on the information that they know that person enjoyed and, you know, knowledge of that person from previous. So that's kind of where I was going with that, because, you know, that is a difficult thing. That is difficult, but if she enjoyed that and she really liked to watch that, and people have seen that on social media, they may, you know, people that have watched from the beginning may have seen that she did like that and she did like seeing the gifts come in. Because, to be honest, I think the majority of children do like that. Then I think that, like you say, Nick, you know, every now and again there should be no reason why that couldn't happen, because you could actually be removing a pleasure that she has from her
Yeah.
I think it's quite a difficult one.
It is, especially when she's a condition deteriorates as well, and she's probably not feeling up to it every day anyway.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's very hard when you've got someone that can't communicate with you. Very difficult.
But this is where parents are important, because you'd hope parents make the best decisions for our children. You know for yourself. If you're a parent, you hope you're making the best decisions for your children.
Yeah, I think, and it's difficult because only they know what she really likes, don't they? And
yeah,
we can't say that she didn't like it or she did like it, because only they know, and hopefully they're doing the right thing for their child.
It's just our opinion at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm going to go, but thank you for having me.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye.
This isn't a box. I'm going to come off in a bit. Guys, I'm tired.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I'll jump down now, but I think it's good to have these conversations anyway, and everyone's got a different opinion.
I just wanted to jump in. Sorry, I just wanted to jump in off of based on what we said a minute ago about consent. I love going TikTok live. I'm not big TikToker like you guys. But if I all of a sudden came down with an illness or something happened tomorrow where I couldn't talk or communicate, and people said, but she loved doing it before, so let's just keep doing it and putting her on the screen, I would be mortified if I could tell you. Like, I wouldn't want to be on the screen if I can't be me. So I don't think just because somebody liked it before, she was 2 years old at the time? She was a baby. Of course she enjoyed it, but now she's older, the situation's different. And I don't really know their situation, but it's more the Hardys, not the Hardys. When people do the dementia videos, them ones really get to me, because these people don't know what they're doing. And if I had dementia, don't be putting me all over the internet with dementia.
The other day, actually, yeah.
I think it's wrong. But I'm in work listening, so I'm going to jump off. But I just wanted to come in and say that.
Hi,
Thank you.
Kelly. Is it Kelly? I don't know who's. I can't see the third box.
Yeah, it's Kelly.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to kick you out, Kelly? You okay, Nick?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Ange.
Oh, God, I'm tired, man. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was tired this morning, but I told you I'd slipped in the ice, didn't I? And I'd been taking some pain medication. It made me a bit sleepy. You've got to be careful out there, people. It's like glass.
People exploiting their grandparents. Do you think? Yeah, see, I wouldn't put my...
No.
The person who wouldn't put my parents on if they were, they couldn't consent to it. And
yeah.
I don't know.
But then there's a lot of people say that
they want to be getting gifted.
Yeah.
For putting your parents on that does have dementia. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't seem right.
No. No. But then on the other hand, there's granddaughters and grandsons are saying that their grandparents enjoy it. But if they can't make a clear decision, that grandparent, because they do have dementia or Alzheimer's, it's, where do you draw that line? Where is it safe to say they can make a choice or not?
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't do it, but it's each to their own.
So someone's put, other Red Warriors put, so basically you don't do anything with someone who can't give consent anymore, ? Oh, it's a difficult one though, isn't it? I don't know. I personally wouldn't do it, no, if it was my father. Well, my father's not here anymore, but my mother, It would feel wrong getting gifted, to put my mother on here. I don't know. I think you can do an awareness in the other way, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, how do you know that they're not embarrassed or, and a lot of people, they want to have their pride, Now,
probably a lot of people laugh at it and think it's funny, don't they? And you think
yeah.
It's really, because, dementia's horrible.
Oh, gosh, it's a terrible disease. It can be degrading, Amy, you're right, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Becky, are you there?
Yeah, hiya, Ange. My daughter was part of the BBC. This is a very special school documentary. It was a 3-part thing because she's really unwell. And the paperwork and the nightmare we had to go through because she couldn't consent herself to being shown on TV. And, a lot of us parents went through the process of agreeing and going through the court papers just because we wanted awareness. but it's, you know, it's on tally. It's no bullshit. It's nothing. But in order for us to get awareness out, the paperwork we had to go through was endless. And I'd never have just put my daughter on TikTok or any of these things because she can't consent. And, you know, even though this documentary was put out to show awareness, we were still put through the ringer of, you know, is it okay? What do you think? Is it going to benefit the wider community? Do you think what you're doing will help people? You know, whoever the judge was in charge of this BBC documentary, it was crazy.
Yeah. See, I mean, you've gone through the hoops to have that, so should social media be the same?
I would never just shove her on social media. And I know, Isla's a beautiful, beautiful girl. My daughter is very similar, and but I'd never put it on you, especially not for money. And we could do with the money, we could do so much with it, but I never would, ever. And I want her dignity, and while she is with me, she's mine, and I spend every minute with her, and I do what I can for her. Money is nothing. It's nothing, because when she's gone, there is nothing. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? I don't know, really.
Very difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's all I wanted to say, was just the legal ins and outs of putting her on and it's the BBC, and I know they're not great, and perhaps I should have made better choices, but it was about the awareness.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for letting me come up, and you're gonna have to boot me because I have no idea.
With Becky saying that as well, it also makes me think about some of these reality TV shows that they do as well. You know, where people are not well enough to be on them. I mean, some of them have made terrible choices and unfortunately have taken their lives, and, you know, and some of these programs have been removed, and it's the same sort of concept, you know. How do we know that these people are well enough to be in the limelight, whether that be social media or like you say, be on television?
She knows, she doesn't know any different, really, does she?
No.
And this isn't me coming up for the Hardys, because parents deal with things differently, and these situations you just can't tell everybody how to do it. You do it the best you can, and they're doing amazing, and that's
it sounds like job. You are as well, Becky. You're doing a good job too.
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
But it just shows the other side of the coin, doesn't it? How, you know, they put Isla out there and they do their best. But on this side of the coin, I don't want her out there. I don't want money. I don't want anything. I just want time.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just making nice memories.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Do you want us to sign it? Yeah, one sec.
Thank you. But thank you for having me up, and Nick, thank you.
No, you're all right, Becky.
Take care, and anybody else dealing with this. Love to you all.
Your daughter, and you take care.
Thank you, and love to everybody else dealing with things like this, because it's fucking horrendous. So, love to everybody.
Yeah, you take care, Becky.
You too. Thanks, love. Bye. Bye. Bye.
God, it's so cold. Oh,
you got food, Ange?
No, it was just
just some shopping. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking, oh God, please not another one from that.
No, I know.
But it's not. It's fine. Oh God, I just feel so tired today.
Yeah, well, I nipped to the Quacks yesterday, so I missed what was going on with the blinking door knocking and coming for the things. And anyway, I caught up when I got back, and I was just like, what is going on? What next? Your poor mum and oh.
Hello, Luke. Oh, Luke, can you stop clout chasing? If you're going to clout chase, send me a gift immediately.
Interstellar Luke. Join the box.
What the hell? And he sends a few roses. Not good enough.
The penny gifts are not enough for our Ange. She's only popular 48 today. We've been on 3 different accounts.
Already put an orange heart on my name. No, you bloody have not. What did you have? He's actually got an orange heart in his name.
He has, he's changed it.
Is that
He
your
quickly
heart?
loves you, Ange.
Is that your heart, Luke, or is that the cult? Better be the cult.
Yeah, cult heart. Luke the judge.
What's he playing it?
He's joined us.
Something's going on here. You can't beat them, join them. And you can't beat us. Thanks. He's doing, oh God, I just want to chill out now, guys. I'm so bloody tired. Thank you, Queen.
Oh, you do right. You were on early, weren't you? You said you didn't sleep very well either. You said you'd not slept very well either.
No, not really. I kept thinking I was live. I don't know. I thought I was live for some reason. I thought it was just such a weird dream I had. You know what that is? Because I have these weird nightmares. It's the bloody nicotine gum.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And if you've stuff on your mind as well and that's going round, it just keeps your brain busy, doesn't it?
Yeah, who's this, Nancy? Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Dibs. Don't worry about gifting this one because I can't cash out. I can exchange the coins on this, I suppose. Hello? Hello? Oh, I don't think she knows. I am addicted to them, yes. Thank you, Queen, for the bracelets. Thank you so much. It's better than smoking, though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's cheaper, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't smoked for years. I've had a few blips and I've had a cigarette, but yeah, a long time. Hi, Adopt Me. You're right. What's our next conversation anyway, guys? Let me just kick this lady out. What else has been happening? Let's discuss something else. Let me.
Do you have any updates on the MH situation? Is she still at the Superman?
I think she's gone to bed now, hasn't she?
Might probably do her good.
Yeah. Hopefully she don't wake up and start again, you know.
Oh no.
Luke's initiation to the cult. Let me see what else is going on, guys. Let's see if there's any other videos. What's this? I don't think there's anything else.
No, it's relatively quiet, isn't it? For now.
For now, yeah. Let's talk about social services. That really gets people going. Social services. I know I've had many opinions on social services. People really get upset, but these are the people that have had their children removed. Oh, look, someone said, Angie, can I send you a cool white pillow and a cup actually made for you?
Oh, that's kind.
Yeah, that's lovely. What's this? Oh, Darren and Katie talk about what's been happening.
For the past 12 years. Do me a fucking favour, babe.
For God's sake,
Been hiding
she's
for the
just
past-
popped up. I thought, what the hell? Where's the video of their video?
So...
I don't have it. Jesus, you scared the hell out of me just then.
Someone in the comments said, did you know that Vic Rose threw a bottle of water over Brett in the gym yesterday?
Is she still on TikTok?
No, I think it was in the gym.
Oh, do they go to the same gym?
Must do.
What the hell? Did she? Why?
Don't know.
Yeah. It was on her Instagram. Does she still use TikTok? Because she had her kids with me from TikTok. from her home, and I did a video on her, and did I get crucified? She's an amazing mum, leave her alone. I'm like, well, how do you know? Are you living with her? I'm friends with her. Have you ever met her? No. How do you know? And she got her kids back now, though. I don't understand yet. People that have their children removed, they're more interested in coming on TikTok than coming off here and getting their kids back. Because if TikTok's, as a reason why you had your kids removed, why are you sitting on it?
Yeah, well, Sia is a big advocate of that, isn't it?
There's definitely something more to that, Vic Rose. Because she hasn't got her kids back, I'm sure she did fight for them. And the fact she still hasn't got them back, there's something not right there. She's allowed them back now, and what's that? Now she's them when it suits her. She can see them when it suits her. What can guys? Someone get in the box and tell me what exactly happened with that Vic Rose, because I know there were some videos on there, right, regarding her kids, and some of it was banter and everything else. I know that she smacked a kid online. People have smacked their kids, they haven't had their kids removed, so I don't believe it's just over, a couple of videos. There's something
more than that.
You did a good job, fund me for legal fees, and then went to Thailand with it. No. Really? Yeah, Cinders doesn't get on with her, does she? Is it? Yeah, Cinders.
No. Well, do you remember when Cinders got in the car to go to her house?
Yeah. I quite like Cinders, though.
I do. Yeah. Are her and Mad Hatter still friends then, or have they fallen out now? Because I know Cinders were helping Mad Hatter a lot.
Oh, was she? Isn't she, Cinders?
Yeah, she's lovely.
Oh, Cinders hates her. Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they're still... Oh, right, yeah. That was crazy, because I remember she had about 20k or something on her live, and she was off to her house. Please tell me about your life. How long have you been in the UK? You seem so educated. What? They found what? They found the body of that man in Spain, that John George. No, did they? What happened to them? Do they know Mary? What? There's only so much you can do, though, ain't it? And to help someone.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you've got to help yourself.
Absolutely.
There's a guy that had gone missing, John George, I think his name was, and I showed his picture up on here. Prophets from Death, Haley Comet. Apparently, there's an exposure on Haley Comet, isn't it?
Oh, that's what I read in the comments saying, is there still an exposure tonight on Haley?
Yeah. I think he does it quite often, though. I mean, she says he's obsessed with her, I don't know. But on a farm, how did he die?
Oh, my God.
Really? So it was him. I don't want to say the word, I don't want to get bananaed.
Oh. Yeah, he was hot.
She's down the rapids and found one arrested. Oh no.
Dear me.
It was. I wonder what that was over like. Do you know what I mean? I wonder what happened. Arrested.
It'll all come out, won't it?
Because we were only saying, I wonder if we went off to start a new life and, you know what I mean? Because that happens.
Yeah, people just pack up and go.
He announced it was his body before the family did. Oh, no, that's not okay. This is the thing. Listen, the fact is these people don't give a shit, yeah, about the missing people. They don't give a shit, yeah, about who's died. They're in it for that. Yeah, they're in it for the clout, the views, and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, clout is views. But they're all in it for that, okay? And I don't care what anybody says, right? They have... That's the only reason they're doing it. I mean, see, I love true crime and things, but if I was to do true crime, I'd probably do it on somebody. I'd probably have an opinion, don't get me wrong, but I'd probably do when it's all kind of done and dusted, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be...
Yeah.
Unless someone is missing, of course, that's, you're promoting that, do you know what I mean? You're putting it out there, like... But apart from that, I probably do, things that are cases that are done and dusted, really. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be affecting the family on a current investigation, unless the family asked me to. That's very different, do you know what I mean? But I wouldn't want to be putting social media just because of, for views and fucking gifts. I'm sorry, but people do cash out on here on shit like this.
Of course they do. I like the crime cases though that have not been solved and from a long time ago, and they reopen them and reinvestigate them, and they've got new evidence, and they're quite interesting.
She still continued when Jay Slater's family said stop. Yeah. I mean, we don't know what's true about that, though, do we? Do you know what I mean? Unless you've got the family on here, that's actually come out of their mouth. Was that fam on the beach searching? Yeah, that's a shame, man. That's sad. Annie has donated all the money she has made and put her own money in people who need to... Oh, of course she did. Yes. Yeah, cold cases. Yeah, I'd probably do something like that. She said an awful thing about Jay Slater's family yesterday. Did she? Wow. You know what? I noticed this woman, she comes out with the most vilest shit. You know what I mean? Vile shit.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why she has the support she has, to be honest. She still thinks Jay is alive. Well, it's been confirmed he's dead.
Well, yeah, his body's been identified.
Yeah. I read it was just a saucy video. What's that about? That's a shame about that man, John. What's his name again? John George.
Yeah.
That's sad, man. His apparent, really. I wonder what that was about, you know what I mean? What happened?
Yeah, it sort of went quiet, didn't it?
She's got a lot of things wrong. And then when she does one good one, it's like she gets all this praise. Weird. Mr. M, he was 10 minutes ago crying. He was. What's the time's this exposure? But he does exposures all the time, doesn't he, this Tom? I know. I think I like Tenerife Tom, but I think maybe he needs to concentrate on crime. And I've never seen him. Does he do? I don't know. Does he actually do crime? Does he do what Haley does? I don't know.
I don't know much about Tenerife. What's his name? Tenerife Tom.
I don't know if he actually does the same as Haley. The real criminologist should be on. No, criminologist wouldn't be on TikTok now. Not a real one. Probably got a degree. She did one about my friend. One such story about my friend that drowned 2 months ago. I was fuming. Really? Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'd probably do cold cases. Do you know what I mean? Or cases that are old.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Unless I was obviously asked, you know what I mean? But I'm not, so I love crime and all this kind of thing. I think I'd be quite good at it, do you know what I mean? I don't run with any, anything without evidence or anything, do you know what I mean? Imagine your friend passing away, then coming across alive, be mad. Yeah, I know. That are reporting people to the police for false news. One second, there are people in Facebook groups that are reporting people on, bloody hell, they don't report me, have I? Have they?
You've got enough going on.
You can actually be arrested for false news, misinformation, eh?
Yeah, the media.
You come across as malicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful what you say on social media, innit? No, I'm not worried, no, it's fine.
It tends to happen with intent or not.
Yeah. That's sad, man. And she gets thrown in the cells for fake news. Hades and
in Los Angeles, have you seen them? Forest fires in Los Angeles.
No.
Yeah, they've got fires again.
Oh, bloody hell. Shit. I just can't believe about this guy, boy. What's his name? John George.
John George.
I was only phoning up the other day. Yeah. Someone trapped in the house. Oh, really? So Menin's brothers. Oh, the ones that unalived their parents. See, the thing is, because they were abused, weren't they? And was there evidence of them being abused? They said that's what happened, right? They were abused by the parents.
Yeah, they did say that.
Yeah, I mean, some people might say, well, they shouldn't be in prison if that was the case. But you know, you can't take the law in your own hands, can you?
No, two wrongs.
If anyone did that, everyone did that. Can you imagine? You know, I think it's choices, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you get a burglar coming into your house and you unalive them, you can get into just as much trouble as the person coming in trying to.
Yeah, because what people make is they think, well, this is my home. What they do is go towards the bloody person. You know what I mean? That's robbing them. You know what I mean? Well, you're not scared, are you? Because you've gone towards him. So I can understand that. And you've attacked him. He's not attacked you. See, self-defense is when that person's physically attacking you and you're doing what you can to get away. That's self-defense. You know, people seem to not really understand what self-defense means.
No.
Yeah, there's this guy, right, and he got burgled. I think he was I think it was a farm. I kind of remember this. 4 times, 3 times, whatever it may be, by a young guy. I think he's about 16, 17, not sure, but a young kid. And he decided to wait with I think this is America, I think. Decided to wait with a GUN and, SHOT him.
Mm.
I think he survived. And you got this kid suing him.
Yeah.
I don't know, did he survive? Because he was I don't know if he'd been done for manslaughter or he survived and he sued him. I can't remember. I think there's been a couple of stories like that.
Yeah, there were one over here as well where a farmer shot hot somebody. Tried to.
It's in a couple, wasn't it? I'm not sure which one. I remember one. I think one got manslaughter and the other one was sued by the one that broke in. Sued him.
The farmer going away for some time. Yeah, definitely. And it was like, how does that work?
You can't. You know, life is more important than what's that word? Your belongings.
Mm.
So you can't just take the law into your own hands and decide, well, he's broken it, unless you're in fear. And in my opinion, you're not in fear if you've gone towards the attacker.
No.
That's not you being in fear. That's you being
belongings as well, Angie. It's your children and it's your family. I mean, it'd be like you protecting.
Yeah, I understand that, but you'd phone the police, you'd protect, you go to your kid's room, you'd sit in there, wouldn't you? You go, well, you're on the phone to the police, but you wouldn't go towards the attacker. You going towards the attacker is saying, well, you're not scared, are you? You've got you're angry. That's how I see it.
I think Mary's right. I think they were more in fear because it had happened so many times. But you're right. I mean, if a lot of this seems to happen when people are sleeping, and the last thing you want is...
He wasn't in fear, though, because he went to get GUN and sat with it. That's not someone in fear. Someone that, you'd call the police, you'd protect your family 100%, but you wouldn't go towards the attacker. That's not in fear. That's mad. You're angry.
Into his own hands, didn't he?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is if you'd get a weapon, don't get me wrong, of course you would, but you'd wait for that person to come towards you. Because you going towards him or going downstairs or thinking you're going to approach that attacker,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, you're meant to be fearful. You know what I mean? Call the police to protect you. Unless he comes towards you, then obviously that's very different, isn't it? He's got a weapon, you think he's going to use it.
Yeah, well, fight or flight kicks in, doesn't it? The adrenaline starts.
Yeah, exactly. But that's not fight or flight if you're going towards him.
Yeah.
Or whatever that saying goes. That family in the UK that unalived the 16-year-old got downgraded to manslaughter for murder. Yeah, I believe it's manslaughter, yeah. Well, manslaughter, yeah, because he'd been broken in. It could have been cold-blooded and bloody murder, I suppose, because he premeditated it, didn't he? What's the word? Yeah. And he sat there and he planned it all, didn't he?
You were waiting for him because he knew they'd do it again.
Yeah, he was quite lucky to get manslaughter.
Like Louise has just said, someone come into her house uninvited, faced her and a dog.
2 boys, one is paralysed. Oh, he sat waiting. That's right, yes. So he planned it. Yeah, so too right, he should go to prison, I don't agree with these people that break in, do you know what I mean? Especially you got children, you know what I mean? Scum of the earth. However, it could be a child. Like I said, nothing's worth death. I'm just going to go to the 4
Okay.
Well, nothing's more important than death.
Oh no, you can't put a price on life. But I think when people are choosing to go into people's houses uninvited, they're taking a risk anyway.
Oh dear. Right, guys, I'm back. They shouldn't enter the house. It's their own fault. Yeah, well, if you, like I said, you could be seeing, you could go to prison then. Mum? That's my mum. You're right, Babalusha. A cute little boy. You are a cute little boy. Yes, you are. Look at the case of Michael for the 25-year-old Bristol guy. He went missing in Sardinia. Really, what happened to him? Yeah. Tried it. There's a 9-stone XL behind the door.
I think she's saying she's got a 9-stone XL bully behind the door. If anybody comes in her house.
Into the house. What about if someone enters and owner's dog's mauls them?
Yeah, it's the dog's fault.
Yeah, I think if someone comes into your house and that happens, I think because you've got a dangerous dog in you. But in America, it's different, isn't it? In America, it's like, well, really, I think the dog will probably get medal. You know what I mean? I think in this country, that's a difficult one, though, isn't it? Because I think they'd say, well, you have a dangerous dog.
Yeah, but these people are entering your home uninvited. They're strangers. And if your dog then goes for them, I can't see how that's a problem. But if it's a visitor or a family member and your dog goes for them, and it's not controlled by the owner, well, then that is a problem.
But Debs, once a dog attacks, it's, they say it can take again, you know what I mean? So there you have no reason, because they've also tasted blood of human flesh in it. You know what I mean? They're probably likely to bloody go for another person. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's sad that dogs, I don't agree with it, don't get me wrong. It's sad that the dog gets put down, man.
Because all dogs do is protect you as owners. That they're protecting the territory. It's just part of who they are.
Angie has put, my dog would let me get unalived for a treat and a tickle. Yes. I can't sit in the house, I'll say that. Yeah. I don't know. Dogs are smart and they can tell if you're really protecting. Yeah. It's a shame, honestly, that dogs do get put down because dogs are protecting.
Yeah.
I've raised blood on good things. He's friendful. You're worse than your Rotty. Always fear a Chihuahua.
Yeah, they're little, but they've got a lot of fight in them of Chihuahuas.
Yeah. Oh my God. I had a little Yorkie. He's a bit of a yapper. Yeah, he was, my other dog was a Yorkie. He would bite, some kind of, it's that hand like that. You know what I mean? I had a shower with you in the background. You think, how did Oh, Chihuahuas are lovely dogs.
Cute.
You know what? I just hate it with these big dog owners. They really make me mad, right? Because they keep going back. Where's dogs? Worse. Small dogs are worse. Small dogs are worse. They, bite. You know what I mean? The big dog. It's like, why you, when you sit here, read something in the newspapers or whatever it may be in certain breeds, and you just say, "Oh, be quiet. Come on, man. What's a Chihuahua going to do? Yeah, okay, they can bite. Any dog can, but they're not going to cause as much damage as a goddamn big dog. That's just common sense. They might bite your toe off.
Yeah.
But a bloody big dog's going to bloody bite your face off. You know what I mean? And
humans aren't the dogs. They're all different sizes, different shapes, and they've just got different personalities. It don't mean to say one can do more harm than the other.
Well, I think they can. A bigger dog, certain breeds can. Some are bred for fighting also. Do you know what I mean? They've got to always have it in them. I don't care what anyone says, really. I mean, a small dog's not going to work, bloody, like someone said, give you stitches. Well, maybe if they bite your toe off. But it's very unlikely to be actually attacked by a Yorkie where it's going to bloody unalive you.
No.
Because, you know what I mean? And she had a boxer called Amber. That's sad. Have you done about Gypsy Rose? No, I haven't. That appeared really good bait, isn't it, Gypsy Rose? I believe she not the father of a child now. Gypsy Rose, I believe should be still in prison.
Mm.
You know, I think she's no different to her mother. She thinks she's been manipulated. I understand what she's gone through, the abuse, don't get me wrong. That was horrific what she's gone through, what she went through. But she unalived her mother, not due to that. She unalived her mother because she wanted to see her boyfriend. And she dragged him into it, made him do it. I think she was the master of it all.
Very manipulative.
Dragged him into it, where she kind of got, was hid in the bathroom, unalived her mother, and she has no remorse. I mean, I don't know if you'd have remorse, say, if your mother naturally died, but the fact you got a boyfriend to unalive, she got him to do it, and that says to me she's a very manipulative mastermind. Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I thought she unalived her mother because she was keeping her locked up in the house. No, she unalived her mother because her mother wanted to see her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So if she'd done that through abuse, I think she would have got less time. If she just one day snapped. You know what I mean? Because of the abuse her mother was putting her through. I will do. You're going to have to remind me though, guys, if I go into my main account. She should have went there. Her dad. How is she allowed to keep a baby? Good question. I don't know how she's, I don't understand anyone that unalives someone or comes up with a plan to alive anyone should be able to keep their child. I think she's like a mother, Isn't that funny though, Nick? Because, we all felt sorry for her. And I don't know, you probably don't have the same opinion as me, guys, but we all felt, I felt sorry for her. Oh my God, she went through horrific abuse, and that poor woman. And now it's kind of, I see in other people's opinions is the same as mine. Not everybody, but some. And now we're like, yeah, she should be in prison. She's just like a mother. Do you know what I mean?
Mm. Well, a lot of people as well see that she's done the time, she's paid for the crime. Does she get a second chance? Or will she never change?
Yeah, but I think she should still be in prison. I don't think she should be out. Just at the fact that she manipulated a poor innocent guy to get to do her dirty work.
She did.
And he's still in prison. How old is he?
Times like
She's in 30s.
Oh, fuck off you with your fucking ideas.
Who's that? I can't see who's in this box. It's just a big box.
You know what was time?
Worst ways to spend your time.
I can't see. I can't even kick them out.
Oh, you never.
I was thinking. Do I know anyone that looks like fucking chucking fucking 100 quid?
You'll be mortified.
Listen, who took them out?
People in the comments, so that's why they're all laughing.
Hey, who removed them?
I don't know.
For God's sake, I was listening.
He'll be mortified.
Should have kept him in. I know, someone removed him.
Oh, poor Kerry. She went, it was me, sorry.
What's he saying?
All right, Kerry.
Was he arguing?
I think he was with his work colleagues in a work van, it sounded like.
Oh, for God's sake.
He always types in capital letters in the comments. We always say, stop shouting.
I want to hear the gossip. What's the time? Nearly 2 o'clock. Mum, is that you? It's like a horror film, innit? Mum, is that you? Hello? And then you go downstairs doing it, and you got the music on in the background. Mum? Yellow card for Kerry.
Oh, poor Kerry.
Yeah. Sorry, Angie. It's the good damn phone. Oh, it's all right, Cole. We were trying to listen, though. I know, Kiri, it's fine, doesn't matter. Right. What else are we going to discuss today, guys? That's a debate done on, what's her name? Forgot her name. I will be late on my Delise Avenger 11 account, guys. Here's a new pouring of any of the gossip. Why am I hungry again? I just had a big breakfast and I feel hungry bloody again. Oh my goodness. Gypsy Rose, depends how serious you want to go. Oh, well, what have you got in mind, Michelle? DHB coming up on Friday should be a good one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's about the Hardys, isn't it? Discuss a DG video on you the other day. Oh, DG. Oh, let's discuss DG, yeah. Well, DG cannot argue the argument, attack the argument. He has to attack people personally, because that's how he rolls. He was telling you're a drunk, you don't wash. You know what I mean? Why on earth would someone listening to your opinion? Well, why wouldn't they? Bun DG in the comments.
Didn't even know, were you?
Bun DG in the comments, yes indeed. Oh, he had so many opinions on me because I do the FYP, I'm going to have opinion, and he didn't like that opinion. I think, yeah, he is obsessed with me.
He's always in here coming for a nosy.
Labour grooming. Oh, no, I don't like that dogs, animals. Anything to do with animals, I won't debate on, sorry. It just repeats over and over. He does always pop in the chat. His last video on you was vile. Has he put up another one? Or was it the one I played? Do the obsession debate we didn't get to the other day. Oh, obsessions, yes. I know. Well, as you can see, guys, I do get a lot of people obsessed with me. Like DG, for example, he's very obsessed with me. I get shit through my door. That's an obsession also. That's stalking. Yeah. I get people coming to my house. I've been followed. It's absolutely crazy. And these people, right, some people, they have this obsession with me, right? Thank you, Sunflower. They, it's 8 months on, a year on, and they're still talking about me. It's weird behaviour. And I just want to say, oh, God, can you not get a life and change the record? You know what I mean? It is an obsession. Because the only way to move on, I feel, if you've moved on, you wouldn't be talking about them anymore. That's moving on. But if you're still talking on them, you haven't moved on from them. And then people say, I'm affected. How am I affected? I'm not going into your box. I'm not coming onto your platform. I'm not the one discussing you first. You're discussing me. I'm not the one sending things to your house. I'm not doing all these things. I'm not the one constantly talking about you in different boxes. Do you know what I mean? So it's weird.
And they're always cam-2ing you as well.
Yes, exactly. What did the police say about... I haven't spoken... No, they're not here yet. About unhealthy relationships with the creators. Well, that's what we've been talking about. Unhealthy relationships with creators is the same thing. It is unhealthy. You know what? But then sometimes it's on the creators as well, because it's the creators' fault too, because the creators encourage it. You know what I mean? I have got only a few friends on TikTok that I speak to off TikTok. But apart from that, I don't really speak to anybody else. I don't have a personal relationship really with anybody. People, if I block someone, people seem to think I have got this personal relationship with them, friendship. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I have not got this personal relationship. Thank you, Leanne Marie. I appreciate that. Thank you. Do you know what I mean? I don't have this relationship with anybody. Unhealthy relationships. Like that Fiddy and that woman, what's her name? Sheila. Funny, it's their name, Sheila. That was an unhealthy, probably friendship, really. I think, Fiddy relied on her, thought of her as a friend. She was helping him. she had his back and he liked talking to her. And because something happened between them where maybe he thought no more control or he did something that she didn't like, she started to turn on him, started to stalk him. That's stalking. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. And my advice to creators is don't get too close to people. People, they also get close to your big creators, you know what I mean? And it's like some people even gift big, do get close to the creators. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Kiri. I love Angie Saber. I like her drunk, more headed.
It was very weird, the Fiddy situation.
She did. She's done it to many people, apparently, I've heard. I mean, it is his, so I don't know how true that is, but people say yes, done it to many. And that's what people do. Some people gift big for a reason. And that's to get close to that creator. And then next minute, they're outing them, And I always advise creators also, don't be careful what messages you send. Because, it could be twisted and turned and everything. You will never find any shit on me. Do you know what I mean? Even with Eternity and Linz, who I speak to probably the most off TikTok. When you're drunk, Angie, they bait you. Yeah, 100%, 1,000%. So people, I don't know if people just use me for clout, clout and things, but they constantly want to come in my box, 10 months on. They can't seem to stay away from me. It's weird. I can answer questions.
Individuals out there, aren't you? There's some strange individuals out there.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that, Michelle. Yeah, I do get used a lot, I think. I mean, I have given the majority of these people platforms, believe it or not, I have. Every person that you will see, most of the time, I've given a platform for. And what they'll do is now then slate me. Instead of having that appreciation, do you know what I mean? They'll just rather slag me off. And that's a fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's unfair, putting you in a bad light when you've been so good to them.
Yeah. Did you know what I mean? Exactly. Well, because I've blocked you, whatever reason it may be, or sometimes it's not because I've blocked them, it's maybe who I'm associated with or something. Oh, I'm an enabler of this person or that person. It's kind of weird, I think people need to, I don't know. I just think creators, right, should not, I think creators shouldn't be getting too close to people. Do you know what I mean? Because of, situations like Fiddy, for example.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion anyway on it. So yeah. Someone's reading my messages.
I think sometimes as well you've got to listen to your gut feeling.
Yeah.
Because that's usually a good indicator.
Yeah. One sec, I'm just going. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so as I was saying, so people need to realise, if they gift me, and I am only talking about myself here, whether it's small or big, like I've always said, I don't request people to I've always said, don't gift me if you can't gift me. Is that blurred? No. Yeah, I've always said that. But some people, what they do is they do send something big to get that recognition or whatever it may be. Yeah, and then not even gifting. They might just come in my box, right, and have opinions, right? And sometimes what I do is I put the same people back in the box because I like listening to their opinion or whatever the reason may be. I just think they're okay, they're not a troll, that kind of thing. So I put them in my box 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, how many times. They might be on my platform 2 times, for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, right? Okay. Yeah, and then what will happen is something will happen, fall out, whatever. And I'm not talking about anyone specific, because I'm just saying, what does happen, like, Victorian or whatever, yeah? Fall out for whatever reason. The next minute they're slagging me off or saying something like Torian.
not talking about anyone specific, Torian. Yeah, and then I've given them a platform, which is fine, fair enough, right? But then it's like you wonder why they came into your platform in the first place, is because they wanted to instead they just wanted a ready-made platform. Do you know what I mean? That does annoy me, because it took me a while to get my platform, for them to just say, oh, yeah, it's got a ready-made platform. Do you know what I mean? And then you've got to remember, the reason I get angry is because they're my supporters. So you want my supporters supporting you. So I'm obviously losing supporters. Does that make sense? And then what they do, is they slag me off and everything else, right? And then they make out they were my friend, Torian. No, I'm only joking. Like a lot of people, do you know what I mean? And it's like I'm not even Torian really, but it's like I'm not your friend. I was never your friend. You got my box and had opinions. And then you got, certain people like the other side saying, oh my God, it's disgusting what Angie did. You had her back. You were friends with her, and I'm not talking about anyone specific, but, a lot of people have done it, like in the past. Do you know what I mean? 8 months ago, a year ago, they're still talking about me. And then I make out like they were best friends with me. And I'm like, we weren't friends, love. You got in my box and had an opinion. That's it. I put you in the box again and again because, you weren't a troll. I like listening to your opinions. That was it. But we weren't friends, Carla. Yeah, Carla's one of them. I was never friends with Carla. But she went on a slagging spree, making out we were besties or something. In some ways, like, I can't believe Angie did this to me. She got my box like 3 times. It's really weird behaviour.
Yeah, it is. People shouldn't be gifting or coming in your box or anything like that to expect something back in return. That's not what it's about.
Yeah, Angie, what's that? Angie, why do you keep letting Corey humiliate you? I'll talk about Corey in a minute, actually. And I just want to say, and she goes on about me. I don't know if she's stopped now. I don't think she has. Any opportunity to come at me, about something. And she's been on my box 3 times. No, people would never know who she is. She wouldn't even be on probably other people's platforms if it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? And, have a bit of a great gratitude, really, I think, And just remember, I never spoke to these people off TikTok. I never was friends with them off TikTok. That's all they were, is somebody that had opinions that I put in more than usual. They had my back. So does a lot of people have my back. So what? I can't have an opinion on you. I cannot fall out with you because you've had my back. So does so many. Look, I've had people that have my back like Lindsay and Eternity from day one that have been on here for years. And I get people that have been on here 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, whatever it may be, making out, oh, my bestie or something. It's weird behaviour. And then they, and then they start slagging me off and things. And it's like, how can Angie threw you under the bus? Angie did this to you, Angie did that to you, but we weren't friends in the first place. So there you go. Did you turn the gas off? It's just, this obsession and this, where people think, I'm on a waffle, I'm waffling now, and I'm on a rant, where they think they're entitled to something. And a lot of these people that I put in boxes don't even gift me, which is fine. Like I said, I don't think it's about money. But I put anybody in. They don't gift me. I put them in over and over again, to have an opinion. You know what I mean? And it's just, and they just have this obsession. It's weird. Yeah, really weird behaviour. Because they think that they have my back, or whatever reason it is, that I can't have an argument with them and all. Oh, and then you get people, but you should know Angie, she does this all the time. You know what she's like? I'll say it one more time. We weren't friends! Yeah, I mean, have I done this to Eternity or Linz or me and you, Nick, we speak off TikTok at times, you know what I mean? They don't understand it. You know what I mean? Because, you're my friend, Nick's Eternity's my friend, Annie G. These aren't my friends. You've got to realise it, Love and Angie went. These other people are not my friends. We fall out, it happens. Go away then, bye. You know what I mean? But the fact people would go off on a rant and slag me off, is beyond me. And they make out they've known me a long time. It's weird.
Friends don't expect anything back, you know.
Exactly. The opinion of Carla. Apparently, I was her friend. I should have had her back with Rosanna. Was what Rosanna said. Well, it's your beef between you two. I didn't like the fact that she jumped in the box and made out that she was a victim and attacked me. Made out I was the bad person for not having her back. I can't remember what it was over now. Having her back or something. Or that's what got. No, that was it. Because I allowed Rosanna in my live or something like that. So Carla jumped in. Instead of just having her opinion on Rosanna, she attacked me and made out I was the bad one. You know what I mean? And then you got people after that saying that, oh, she was your friend and this, how could you do it? And I'm like, she was not my friend. She'd been in my box 3 or 4 times. I don't really know her. I can have my own back. Why expect you? Yeah, it's like, why expect me to have your back? Yeah, I'd have my, I don't even have my back with my friends on here. I mean, what I mean by that is I have their back, but they can fight their corner. They, if there's an argument, they can fight their corner. They can fight themselves. They don't need anyone defending them. And I've always said that to them. So it's just weird, isn't it?
It's really weird. I mean, some people you're going to connect with and get on with, and some people you're not. You're just here to entertain and do what you do.
People don't see the bigger picture. Every person that has got blocked from my live, I can explain every single one of them why they got blocked, why that happened. Let's start with Carla. Carla she had Rosanna said something to Carla. They had a fight, an argument on here, yeah. And then what happened? And I don't know if I defended Carla. I don't think I said anything. Do you know what I mean? I can't remember, right? Because Carla thinks I was her friend, and I'm not. You're here for an opinion, right? And then she got in the box and made, she made out that I was the bad one, I think. I can't remember the whole ins and outs. And then obviously we were saying, Angie, you should have dropped her. She didn't, whatever. You've got a mouth. You tell her. You tell her. Why do I have to? I'm not your friend. You're here for an opinion just like Rosanna is. And then that was that. Then we squashed things, which I'd thought, but then obviously not, because then she'd been around slagging me off in everyone's boxes, which didn't help her really, because, she wanted to just, to, I suppose, bring me down, but she never did, yeah. And then had a go at me because I said hop off to her, and of course because she's got one leg, she actually made out that I was discriminating against her disability. When, as you know, I always say I think I said hop off, pop off. My saying, hop off and fuck off.
Fuck off, yeah.
Yeah, because I said the word hop, I was actually discriminating against her. Crazy, isn't it? So that's what happened with her. Absolutely crazy. I say that all the time.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have done that for malice at all, because that's not the type of person you are.
Yeah. Who else is there? Torian. Yeah, but I can't remember exactly how it all started with Torian, and she started saying because I was racist, but she knows I wasn't racist because she jumped in my box after what I said about the boat. You know what I mean? So if you're affected, but you still jumped in my box, started calling me enabler pill. Enable racism. She got blocked. I don't know how it exactly started. Everyone Alex, for example, right? I know he's talking about me today, so I'm going to say this, that he was, I called him a clout chaser. That was it. I called him a clout chaser. And then all of a sudden he went on 24-hour rents. You know what I mean? And then someone in Irish County got my box and said that he controls women or something like that. And apparently that was my fault. You know what I mean? And then he went on 24-hour rents where we went back and forth. That's how that started. It wasn't that deep. Who else is there?
At the end of the day, it's all down to perception and other people's opinions on what they think. And some look too deep into it, and some just, don't take it as it is.
It's thrown away from it here. Yeah, exactly. And people say, oh, she throws everyone under the bus, she should know what she's like. No, I like to think I have morals, apart from, I do tend to let the same people back in the box. There's always all these edited FYP clips they started to do of me, all edited, 2-minute clips, 2-second clips, to make me look as bad as possible. All of them. Yeah, he used to...
There's loads of people that have misinterpreted what you've said and taken it how they've wanted to fall out with you.
Yeah, exactly. He used his offence for clout chaser to clout chase, basically. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think that's what he wanted from the start, don't get me wrong. I don't really have a big issue with him now, to be honest with you, Alex. I just can't be asked with it, you know what I mean, anymore with them. I can't be bothered with the back and forth with them anymore. I think that he just wanted a platform, to be honest, do you know what I mean? Here's Lynn's. Lynn, sorry, I didn't see you in the box. I think she was in and then she's gone. Sorry, Lynn, I didn't see you. I request a box again if you want. And then you got who else after that? Then obviously people just followed. People had friends, who they wanted to side with. Michelle. I blocked Michelle because she was a troll. She was trolling me. She used to wind me up, and I thought, nah. So there's always a reason for everything. Alicia, you can talk about her. She said that I was on the register. So she got blocked. She was trolling me. MT. Oh, MT, I thought he was clout chasing. I can't remember what happened with MT now, to be honest. I think we had an argument, but then I decided let's just squash it, which we did. We did a battle, and then he was just very rude to me. I can't remember what he said now. Do you remember that?
Yeah, but there's no need for him to be rude to you.
Pub girl was trolling me. Yeah, I didn't realise. I didn't see her.
Yeah.
Because she used to speak to me off TikTok. She was just saying nice things. Oh, I hope you're okay. You're right. Da da da. She was trolling me from the beginning, wasn't she? He used it for a platform. Who are you talking about? Alex. Oh no, they all did. The only reason they've got a platform is because of me. And that's the gratitude.
Yeah. Come and take and then do one.
That's called control. What do you mean? I think Mrs. Lynn's in the box. Yeah. Oh, Linz, I can't get you in for some reason. You keep requesting and then you're gone. Can someone try and get Linz in? Does she want to come in or is it? Oh, she is.
Yeah, anybody in boxes? I don't think I've got. Oh, she's here now.
Hola.
Hi, Linz.
Hi, Linz, you right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Angie, even that Carla one, she was in the other live talking about you again. I'm like, do you not get bored of talking about Angie? You hate this woman so much, but yet you've always got to talk about her and be involved.
Yeah. You know what? Like I said, she's, this is the first time I've spoken about Carla. You probably don't even know who Carla is because this is how I talk about it, how much I talk about it, which is hardly ever. She honestly has got such an obsession with me. It's weird. Hello. Oh, sorry, love. I'm on my other phone. You didn't realise that, did you? You're hoping to disrupt my life. Keep ringing. I'll just put on silent. Weirdo. They thought I was on this phone, that phone. What was I saying? Is Carla is still going on about me. It's weird. Honestly, strange behaviour. You know what I mean?
Who's that ringing you, Ange?
Private number. Oh, they haven't stopped. Oh, listen, I'm going to change my number anyway soon.
Yeah, take what they were doing to me yesterday when it was Torian, and then she hasn't even got the balls to admit that she was actually ringing us. Like, just own it.
Well, she not
it's so fucking dangerous.
She said to you about your son.
I think she's just a dangerous woman. I mean, she's trying to incite hate on a little boy that's not on TikTok.
Hello.
It's dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
I reckon just stay on private. It's not, I've just answered it. No, the police are, well, listen, I'll probably leave a voicemail if it was the police. They've done that before, so I don't think it's them. But it's definitely not them because no one's talking, it's just constant. Someone phoning me, private number.
It's quite frightening, like how these are grown women that are actually parents that are acting like this on this app. Like, it's weird. It's just funny how Tory and Manu. You are?
You what, love?
Can you hear it?
Yeah? Is it baby crying?
No, it's that person squealing.
How pathetic.
Oh, God.
I thought, because someone said as a kid, I said no, I wouldn't. Sounds like an adult just making stupid noises. Very bizarre. They're still on the line as well. Well, it's their phone bill, I suppose.
I just put it on mute and put it to the side.
I just put it on mute.
Oh, how embarrassing.
It's quite worrying, actually, Angie, the fact that these are grown adults. Like, it's weird.
I was got an alarm, an alarm I was going to do. I know about my cat, so I wouldn't do that to him. You'd get scared. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not worth scaring bugs.
Yeah. It's really loud. No, they're going to need to go and touch some grass. Yeah, but with this Carla, I can't believe she's still going on about me. How many months has she been not on my box? 10 months? I know, you're probably listening, Carla, because you're obsessed with this. Please just move on from me. I am flattered that you think so much of me because, if you're still talking on me, I know I'm talking on you now, but only because, what Lynn said just now. I don't want to be your friend. And even though I'm flattered that you're still talking about me because you can't get me out of your head, try and move on, because it's not a very good look. It's a bit like a woman scorned.
It's not healthy, is it, Ange? Not healthy at all.
At all.
Not healthy.
I reckon she wakes up with panic attacks, yeah, getting all sweaty thinking of me. Thinking, oh, that Ange, I can't believe she blocked me a year ago. Look at Dog Lady came into my life, didn't even recognise her. That's what I was saying about something I'd done to her a year ago.
Yeah, it was so weird because I remember blocking her. Well, not blocking her, I just kicked her from the Snapchat group. It wasn't anything personal. It was because she just wasn't talking or like interacting. So why have her in?
Women are deranged. Like that woman with a dog, yeah, decided to keep that video. Still kept that video, right? Right.
And just put your phone on silent. I would.
4 years old, still got that video. Still kept it.
But Angie, we need to think about the person who actually went out of the way to do a massive deep dive and research and find that video, how scorned she is. Thought she was doing some exposure when you spoke about that incident a lot of times.
I bet she sits on her computer looking, searching for people 24/7. 24/7, because it's weird why that girl went to her. She definitely 100% told her, don't tell anybody I searched you. Don't tell anyone I found you. Because there's no way that girl with that dog came on TikTok, and she's been on TikTok. No way. But saying that girl with that dog is also obsessed because to still keep the messages and the video, it's weird.
Is somebody on Secret Commission? Like, can you find me some Angie stories from absolutely donkeys years ago, and I'll give you this? Because I just don't know what the obsession is of finding history on Ange. I just don't get it.
It's weird. It's so strange, isn't it? Yeah. You do that to her boyfriend, so you probably follow them and all that kind of shit. I don't understand it.
Proper stalky behaviour.
Well, yeah, 100% she found that woman. 100% she found that woman. Let me turn this volume down. 100%. 100% she went looking, and she found this woman on this app.
Yeah, because Angie, if that woman was on TikTok...
I can't hear you, Linz. Yeah, she found her and asked her to...
Like ages ago, she's obviously been approached.
A weirdo about the dog saying, I contacted the police, but they didn't do anything, did they, love? But, yeah, well, I contacted the police, yeah, because she kicked my dog. And then they asked me if I wanted to press charges. I said no. You didn't actually.
Angie, that wasn't anything new though. You've spoke about that story loads of times. So it was I think that exposure, what Life tried to do, felt like a bag of shit. Basically, she embarrassed herself.
I reckon because Life knew about that story. Yeah, she went looking. She definitely embarrassed herself. But did you not see in Pearl's comments? Everyone was saying, "But why bring it here 4 years later? It's been 4 years. Why 4 years later? Do you know what I mean? It was 4 years. Crazy."
Angie Pineapple said, will you check WhatsApp?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Sad. It's a sad thing to do, isn't it? Of course. 100%. Look who's in here because let's have a look. He's viewing.
I mean, I couldn't think of anything worse on a Wednesday afternoon going, right, I'm going to dodgy call Angie because I hate this woman. I'm going to disrupt her life and get her pissed off. Like, grow up, you sad woman. Seriously. You literally just want brownie points from the other side to say, look what I done. I pissed Angie off. Like, fuck off.
I've just found, I won't tell you yet until I've finished.
Like, is that what they've achieved out of today? Oh yeah, I've just been dodgy calling Angie and I've getting her pissed off because I've been ringing her number and withheld.
0 accounts.
Good.
Off you pop. Off. Oh, we've got a voicemail. What's this voicemail? Let's have a look.
New message. 2:12 p.m.
No one there. No one there. How must be quite sad, the life they live. Stalking. There's stalking vibes, isn't it?
I mean, who doxed my number yesterday? Apparently Kat, who's Alex's mod, who was in PLM, who doxed kids, was doxing my number. I mean, why is that weird? Who even got me number? Why would you even store me number? Like, why? It's weird behaviour. Like, why would you keep hold of my number, you prick? Like, it doesn't bother me if I get withheld calls off Torian.
Yeah. You have put this on silent.
I know, and just boring.
I'm gonna just keep ringing. It's weird behaviour. Yeah. Hope they realise police can still trace private calls. Police have.
But obviously watching the live as well, Ange, to be able to see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, police can trace private phone calls. Who's in the box? Kirsty. Hello, Kirsty.
Afternoon.
Hi, Kirsty.
Hello, all. And I don't think you saw my comment, but you know, oh God, I've got a complete brain fog here. Eternity, that's it. She does your merch for you.
Yeah.
I think she needs to start doing care packages to send out to people that are affected by you.
What a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eternity. I think you should do care packages for all the people that are triggered and affected by me. 100%.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, you could call it Delusive Care Package.
I mean, I'm not the one calling them. I'm not the one affected here. I'm not the one trying to dox things and bring up videos 4 years old.
It's really weird behaviour.
By the way, guys, just so you know about that dog case, if you don't know, that unhinged woman that came on the platform, if that was her, because she didn't suggest what park it was in, I can tell you it was an Acton Park. However, just so you know, I had a police case against her. He asked if I wanted to press charges. I said no. Yeah, send them a hug and a mug, yes.
Yeah, tissues as well to dry their tears.
Mm-hmm.
A signed photo.
Do they want attention?
I think that's what it is. I think deep down they actually really want to be your friends, but they don't want to admit it.
Yeah, 100%. It's weird though, isn't it? Sorry,
Yeah.
Jeff, I put you in. I don't know where you've gone. And you're shaking. Oh.
Are you shaking in your boots, Ange?
I wouldn't even waste my time, trying to look at. I don't even have Facebook. I don't research. I don't search anyone. I don't look for anyone. I don't try and get someone's details. But you got someone on live sitting there 24/7, probably up until 5 a.m, trying to find what app I'm on. You know what I mean? Other apps I'm on. It's kind of weird.
It's like what they done yesterday, Ange. They pulled up this bloke's image and then claimed to be me son's father, right? But yet you had the phone to you saying, oh yeah, beast over beauty, that's her brother-in-law, it's not her that done it, blah blah blah, so why are you hating on her for it? But yet you're going around the fucking app putting somebody's mugshot up, inciting hatred onto a young 9-year-old autistic boy because you got a dislike for me when you haven't even got the facts, because one, that's not even his father. So it's the same difference. Do you know what I mean? Why is she criticising you when she's doing a lot worse than what she's accusing you of? Do you know what I mean? I'm just sick of people like picking at your behaviour when people like them are just absolutely lost to the law.
It's the double standards, isn't it?
Because even if that was my son's father, right, what's it got to do with me? I didn't unalive someone. My son didn't unalive someone. So why you inciting hatred onto me and my son for?
Why is she being so cruel involving your son, Lindsay? It's got nothing to do with him. It's not fair.
Exactly. Like I say, even if that was his father, what's it got to do with a 9-year-old innocent boy? Do you know what I mean?
What's it got to do with them? Not at point as well.
And I've openly spoke about how my son's father, like I went through really bad DV. I didn't go into detail out of respect for my son, but he's done the worst of the worst to me. So why are you trying to go around saying that some random bloke's me son's father? Do you know what I mean? Why not say, oh, this is Lindsay's ex? Why do you need to say, oh, that's your baby father? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just not normal.
Do you know what I find weird is when people get so affected
about things, but and like invested with it all. And I think, but does that actually affect your real life? Like all these people that are so triggered by certain things that Angie's done, or like with you, Linz, they're saying about your baby dad and all this stuff. But does that affect them? It's crazy.
No, but it affects Lindsay's real life.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. Like, why have such an opinion on it and go on about it for days and all this lot, but it doesn't actually affect their real life? They switch the internet off and that's it.
Yeah, just because I don't come in and trauma dump and like try and get sympathy of telling me story, like doesn't mean to say that it's affecting us. Like you're trying to bring up like the whole of me trauma and stuff, like because like I say, it's no like secret that my son's dad like abused us really bad, so much I got an indefinite restraining order. So you're putting up this random bloke, but then you're still trying, like I don't know, it's just bringing my son into it. Not like obviously I don't appreciate it.
No.
Well, who's that poor random bloke? Somebody's dad, somebody's husband, somebody's, do you know?
I don't know. I think it is actually an unaliver, but it's definitely not my son's father. Do you know what I mean? I think I know who his dad is.
It's
like,
oh God, they're so childish. It's like being back at school, isn't it, with these phone calls?
I know, it's like, the only thing that's bothering me, I wouldn't care less, I'd turn off if it was.
But Angie, like the criticise your behaviour, they say you're the worst of the worst and this, that, but like you're not taking anything off TikTok, you're not contacting anyone privately, doing withheld numbers, you're not doxing people, you're not digging up like stuff off Facebook and that. Like, why do people like magnify you so much when they're doing the worst? That's what pisses me off.
That they get affected by, they can scroll and move on. You don't have to touch them in their real lives.
It's crazy.
It's just nuts.
Like, Angie, I think what you've done in this, that was really mild.
As we were just talking about the obsessions and stalking. we are talking about that, guys. Obsessions.
I wonder if they've got shrines to you in their houses.
Oh, I bet they have, you know.
Angie, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm really like quite fearful for like you, Angie. Like these women are totally unhinged. They're dangerous. Like
they're not wired right.
It's like I was literally ranting on about Beauty over Beast, right? You know, you've got your doxing me address. Why don't you come to me address? You live 10 minutes away. You turn up at my door, you fat pig. I'll throw like a carton of bacon at you. And then in the next breath, then Torian's running around saying, I'm a Muslim woman, and Lindsay threatened to throw bacon off us. I was like, you weren't even mentioned. Like, this is how dangerous these women are.
Let's just put it on the weirdos.
It's like when they try to twist that thing on you, Angie, about Tough Girls like kid and stuff, that you said that she's going to unalive her kids, what they've done to AQ.
Yeah, they're my super fans.
You haven't got any bushes opposite your house or anything, have you?
No.
They
might be hiding, watching, taking pictures of you.
Yeah, that.
Can we all just put a PayPal or go for me for Angie so she can get 24-hour security?
Jesus Christ.
Have they really got nothing better to do?
Nope.
The Welsh national anthem.
Jesus.
Is it the Welsh anthem? I don't know.
Never try to get Corey, unless it is Corey. No, I doubt Corey had got them.
Yeah, Corey wouldn't do that. You might be a bit of a turd sometimes, but you wouldn't do that.
No.
So there you go, guys. This is a stalking awareness live as to what delusive energy goes through on a daily basis of phone calls, knocks at the door, things to my door, people following me even, yes. So
I'm just glad you record everything.
Oh, we're back again.
Oh my God.
Get a whistle, yeah, Tina's right, get a whistle and start blowing down it.
This is a debate on stalking, guys.
You need to get a megaphone like Corey's got.
Yeah, save your wind up and start trumping down it.
Oh my God, yeah.
Go blow them all away.
Let rip.
Do you think Torin would do that?
Well, Ange was ringing me up when we held, calling us fat lip and droopy lip and stuff, but then she was denying it, so I would probably think it is her because she's on a bit of a roll with that because she was ringing you yesterday as well.
And if she talks like that about Maggie's child, I'm sure she can go to an extreme.
I don't know. This is a person that's definitely a psychopath. You know, when I say psychopath, they'll just sit there all day and night, right? Phoning people, making prank calls, sending them to the house, putting them up. This is definitely someone in the basement doing all that.
It's someone that's severely obsessed with you.
Yeah, it's not a healthy obsession, this. It's not good.
Stalker alert.
They probably haven't got employers, let's face it. If they've got time to keep doing this.
Exactly. Oh my God, it's weird.
The boy says over taking requests. Ask for Call Rider.
Yes, we've got requests, guys. Oh my goodness.
They are watching, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
They've got to be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course because they only phone me when I go live. When I come off, they don't. And again.
Cam Tulop. Levi would go to these extents, wouldn't he?
Would he?
Well, he's done it before.
It's definitely a super fan, isn't it? Oh, here we go again. I could turn it off, I suppose. Put it on Do Not Disturb. There's Corey.
They'll probably all take it in turns.
Do you reckon?
There's probably a handful of them.
I would just probably put your phone on silent because you're just giving them what they want, and it's because they're going, oh, look. We're getting attention here. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Angie, it's because you started your debates again. Your debates exploded. You had loads of viewers, loads of attention. You didn't need to speak about them. You didn't talk on them, and look what's happened ever since. They're literally crying out for your attention.
Yeah. Hello, Corey. Yeah.
I've got a question for you, Angie.
Yeah.
As I've been in your box a few times, does that mean we're friends? Can I say that you're my best friend now?
Going a bit too far now.
What? No, Corey, she's my bestie.
Oh. Yeah, it's strange though, isn't it? But I do, my friend said to me when I was told I'm on TikTok, no offence to anyone here, she goes, oh God, there's loads of nutters on there.
My friends say that.
Yep. Yeah.
Angie, she's right. Have you not seen what's been going on the past few days at least? This is not normal behaviour, what they're doing.
No.
My mum goes mad. She goes, are you really safe on there? Do you know what you're doing?
Burner Boy, how dare you?
Can you block private numbers? But I don't really want to block them because I might have a call, do you know what I mean? But then I suppose people just
never, Kirsty's not like that.
No. And I was having a laugh. It was banter about being friends because I'm in the box a lot. Well, not a lot, I have been lately.
Bunny boilers. Oh, absolutely bunny boilers.
Yeah, I think they're just going to extreme measures, Ange, because they're not actually affecting you. You couldn't give two shits, and then they're just trying to do the worst.
I really want to pick one of them up. I wanted to zoom in. Yeah, I wanted to zoom in that new filament though. That would have looked, that colour there would have looked better in a rose. And then that foot.
In the bar.
Okay.
I can't even see it. Can someone remove that person, please? It's just a black box. What I can go slowly.
I haven't got powers, Ange.
Bloody hell.
I've got no powers.
Hey, you were just about to say bloody hell, Lynn's there, and I haven't got the friggin' powers, so don't blame me, you bastard.
No, I was just going to say, bloody hell, I'm on a new account, ain't I? I was going to say, how many times you've got, I thought it was your new account, another account.
I thought you were going to blame us for not dropping them. I was actually going to do something for a change.
Oh my goodness.
I know, same famous darling. I like the fact that everyone goes quiet because we're all earwigging of what's going on in the background.
Yeah. As far as the rank and strictly she needed them. Do you mean, oh, that's okay, Anna. Keep saying it when it's like Smalls does. God's sake. That's crazy. Who's else in the box?
Keep saying what?
Corey's in the box. Hello, Corey.
Here he comes.
Somebody in the comments have said, Corey, level 40 gifting badge, yet parking your car on the main road. I think side lines FYP. My car is in the garage behind my house, love.
Corey.
Hello, Linz.
Hello. How much have you spent, to get a 40 gift badge? Like, how much have you spent on TikTok?
Affected? What, by your lies? Absolutely not. Oh, Billy, shut up, you nobody. Everyone was telling you to shut up in my live earlier. Yesterday, sorry. Talking over Angie. How dare you? We like the drama. Why are you talking? How much have I spent? Corey sends me to sleep. Oh, fabulous. I'd have to send you Anthrax in the hotel. I don't know, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Probably a ridiculous amount.
I think it's like 80 grand, I think. 70, 80 grand.
Fucking hell.
I've been getting a lot of calls, right, Corey? Now people are trying to say it's you. I've been getting call after call. And
I'm more than happy to show you my call
No,
logs.
one thing. They're saying that first of all, it was a Welsh anthem, right? I know, and that's still going.
Oh, yeah, but that could be, what's his name, though, couldn't it? Levi.
Do you think so?
I said that, Corey.
He is
I can't really... Well, I can show you my call log, but I'm going to have to send it to you on WhatsApp.
No, I'm not. I know it's not you, but what I'm trying to say is when someone said, oh, how come the calls are stopped when you're in the box? I'm just thinking that's probably what they want you to think, that it's Corey. I know it's not you.
No, it's not me. I've got a life.
You'd be so sad to do that.
I'm chilling
There
out.
might be a lot of things, but I don't think you'd do shit like that.
If whenever I want to troll you, Angie, you can back this up yourself. I text you. They're still renting in a Welsh dump. Yep, absolutely. I've got no money now. Broke as fuck.
Oh.
All your money's on your 40 badge.
Yeah. I've got no money now, guys. Literally no money. I'm signing on benefits tomorrow. I'm going to the job centre. You'll see me on live. Go to the job centre tomorrow.
Is that your nana's house, Corey?
Oh, yeah. I'm in my nan's house now. Yeah, I've got no money. I'm going to Range Rover anymore. I drive around in a Citroen Saxo. I've got no money. I'm selling my watches tomorrow just so I can, make ends meet.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Are you going to the food bank Friday?
No, I don't need to go to the food banks. I'm on Manjaro, see, so I don't need to eat, do you know what I mean?
Oh, well, that saves you money there, I suppose.
Exactly, yeah.
Citroen Saxos, I didn't even know they still made them.
Right. Well, give me a car then, and they still make. I'm driving around in a Vauxhall Corsa 07 plate.
Oh.
A lot of it would have been re-gifted. I think you find, Mr. Maltz, and Angie can tell you this, I only started to get gifts in the past, what do you say, Ange? 2 months? 3 months?
Yeah.
And I was a level 39 before that.
I don't know, a bit longer than that. You've been on it a while now. Yeah, well.
So I haven't had the team that I've had. It's been about 4 months. 4 months, I think.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hey, Mandy.
Hi, Mandy.
Hi. How you doing, Angie?
I'm good.
After last night, I had to drop out the box. I had a visitor come to the house, so sorry I didn't leave without saying bye. I had to kind of go.
Yeah, that's fine. Linz, get back in the box immediately. Immediately.
Oh, she did put in the comments
quieten
BRB.
down for you last night? Did it quieten down the knocks at the door?
Yeah. Yeah, it did, yeah.
Get it on a Monday. Coming up for better things. Oh, I do my thing and I'm moving on. Move on to better things. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Got singing Corey today.
What?
We've got singing Corey today.
Aye, why not? Got fuck all better to do now. I'm unemployed and broke.
Well, I was just going to say you chirpy because you got some action last night.
Oh no, I have action every night.
Oh, do you?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, fuck off.
Hello.
Fuck off, Jory.
No, you fuck off, you fat cunt.
I'm not fat, you fucking hodo.
Go on then, come and say it to my face then, bro.
I'll be there in a minute, Cardiff.
Oh, shut up, you pedo.
Who is this?
You Corey superfan.
Well, why
are you calling Angie then?
How old are you? Once it's a kid, once it, how old are you?
12.
Oh, you're not 12. How old are you?
12.
Oh, right, then don't call us again then. I'm going to block the private numbers.
Wait, bitch.
That's Phil Mitchell. Everyone's saying Phil Mitchell.
What?
It's going to be Levi and his people.
Well, I don't believe that's a kid, but is that Phil?
You.
Hello?
Hello.
Who's that?
Phil.
So why are you calling my number?
Is it Angie?
Yes. Obviously, you know that.
Right.
So why are you calling my number?
Well, I want to talk to you.
Well, yeah, talk. What? Why are you calling me 20,000 times?
That's why I'm fucking ringing you.
Why are you calling me 100 times? Are you a little bit obsessed with me?
Yes.
Well, obviously you have. You've got nothing better to do with your life. You like a bunny boiler or something. It's kind of weird.
Hello, Dan.
Yeah, I've got to sit in your bedroom with your end.
Oh, shut your mouth. What do you want?
To sit in your bedroom with your
Listen, what do you want? Because you're acting like a psychopath, bunny boiler, women scorned. You phoned me 50 times. Why have you phoned me 50 times, you weirdo? Sad as fuck, that's exactly what it is. What do you want? Have you been putting up there? Is this definitely Phil Mitchell, guys? Is this definitely you?
I've never heard her voice, I don't know.
Some people are saying no. Fucking weird. Doesn't sit in my bedroom with me. What a weirdo.
Right, there's the first customer for the care package.
People are saying it's not here. Now I've got an actual number. Hello?
Hello, Angela, it's Climate Baby.
Hello, who's that? Oh, hello. Yes, hi.
Ha 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 ha! Now it's just me and all of you.
I'm here.
Oh, you can shut up.
You make me.
I don't need to make you. You're a beg.
How am I a beg?
I want to be friends with you, Angie. Ha 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 ha! How embarrassing.
Banter.
Right, I've got to go. I'll be back.
Bye-bye.
I'll be back.
Bye-bye.